I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on whether the 49ers should pursue N'Keal Harry. Ben, lead us off. Take us away.
So I think they should absolutely try to trade for N'Keal Harry, and here's the reason why I say, because I think it's a really low risk and kind of a medium reward sort of situation, where if you look at N'Keal Harry's contract right now, he's going to be getting paid $2.7 million this season and $3.5 million this season after. And I think the way people are talking about his situation right now, it seems like he'll either be dealt for a really late pick or the team will just straight up cut him. And in that scenario, the 49ers won't have any chance to get him because any team could try and pick him up off waiver wires. And there are a lot of teams ahead of the 49ers.
Good point.
The Jets or, I mean, any number of teams really who could try and pick up N'Keal Harry. So I think they should try and trade either a 6th or 7th round pick or something like a conditional 5th pick, because I think the 49ers need to find ways to improve that wide receiver position. And I think with N'Keal Harry specifically, for someone who really struggles with separation, going to the Kyle Shanahan offense will be a breath of fresh air for him. And with that Kendrick Bourne role lost, and with all the targets that we've been talking about that aren't there anymore from last season, the 49ers are going to need to find those some way. And I think what's great about N'Keal Harry also is that he offers something the 49ers don't quite have right now, a big-bodied 50-50 type catch receiver. I think he would be really great in the red zone too, and as the 4th receiving option, I think life would be a lot easier for N'Keal Harry and the 49ers than it would be on the Patriots, and I think there would be a lot less pressure on him. So to me, it's kind of a no-brainer, honestly. I just like these scenarios where you can go and get a former first-round pick for almost next to nothing, where you can take that type of risk, right? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't really matter. But the upside of it is, to me, is so enticing that it's well worth a 6th round pick, even if you cut him before the season.
Yeah, as far as the question of trading for N'Keal Harry, if it's anything, from a 6th or 7th round draft pick, go ahead, take your flyer on him. I don't think that he's going to give you anything more than Mohamed Sanu would really be able to give you, though. If he just based off of what I've seen of him, I don't think he's necessarily an answer. The Patriots, just think of it this way: the Patriots went ahead and brought in Kendrick Bourne to be their number 3 wide receiver, and he was just with the 49ers. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the guy that you're using to replace N'Keal Harry.
Yeah.
That's the part for me. Is it N'Keal? Is that how you say it, or is it N'Keal? I don't know.
We may never know. And as long as he's on the Patriots, I don't think it's our duty to figure it out. I mean, I think as long as we get it close enough and try to make a good faith effort, that's on us. But if he comes to the 49ers, we'll learn. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm
sorry, Mr. Harry.
Yeah, I think that's the way to put it. But, yeah, so I don't. As far as Harry, I don't know. I'm not excited. It's not something that's going to get you excited. But go ahead if you want to take a flyer on him. Use a 6th or 7th round pick, and let's see if he can beat any of these guys out.
When you don't know how to pronounce a dude's name, it probably means that he's not super good yet. Because there are some good wide receivers with some amazing names that we all know how to pronounce because they're good. I'm just saying.
So this time, Grant, I agree 100% with Jack's point there. I think it really comes down to the compensation. So, right now, because we are so strapped with draft capital after the quarterback trade that we made earlier this season, I didn't mention his name. So because we have such little draft capital, we really have to be smart with the draft picks that we do have. And if it's a 6th or 7th round pick, I think it's absolutely worth it to take a look at it. But Jack stole my thunder when he brought up Mohamed Sanu, because I think that's pretty much the same type of production that you can get out of Perry you can get from Sanu. And we also have the unknown on the injury report that hopefully will play a game this season, who could potentially be better than all of them in Jalen Hurts. So I think that's, I don't really think that it's worth taking the shot for him at this point, unless it's like a 7th round pick.
I'm going to say no. Basically, he's not an injury-prone player because already we have so many issues with that. And Kyle Shanahan doesn't know the answer to injuries. It's what football is, according to him. So why do we add another piece to that puzzle that you are unable to solve at your best? So maybe we should pass on. Another thing is, every time, I don't know whether this is the same situation with other teams as well, but Whenever a player's name comes out, everyone goes crazy. Okay, Niners should get him. Niners should get him, even when you don't have any. So even I presume if Zach Wilson's name come out tomorrow, we would try to find a way how we would get Zach Wilson into Niners QB. So I think we should pass on this, because if we really needed injury player with an injury-prone history, we should have cut Jimmy, then go after Julio Jones. If we really needed a wide receiver, why go after someone who has faded away already? I get the point, but Ben is saying he might have the second life, second chance, but still, it's too late to take a risk at this point.
Well, and I just want to say also, I feel like it's sort of similar to the Jason Verrett situation. Now, the 49ers might have to give up compensation, but they've been willing to take flyers on guys. So I just feel like he's another guy that, why wouldn't you take a flyer on?
Okay, my sources indicate that his name is pronounced Nikhil. I thought it was Nkeel, like in sync, but it's not. It's Nikhil, which is a better name. I mean, now that I think about it, Nkeel doesn't make sense. That's in sync. So Nikhil, good name. I like that. Should the Niners trade for him? I don't think they should trade a pick for him, because they need picks. I know it would probably only be like a sixth. Still, I think I'd rather have a 6th-round pick than N'Keal Harry, just because he's younger, the 6th-round pick. N'Keal Harry, though, I would trade a player for him. I would trade Jimmy Garoppolo for N'Keal Harry, because the way I look, here's my prediction. I think the Niners are going to end up releasing Jimmy. If they get anything more than a 6th-round pick for Jimmy, I'll be impressed. I think they're in la-la land here. I think they're desperately hoping some quarterback gets hurt the way Teddy Bridgewater got hurt a few years ago when 2016, when the Eagles had Carson Wentz and Sam Bradford. They were in a predicament. What are they going to do? Bridgewater goes down. They send Bradford over there. Problem solved. I think the Niners hope that's going to happen. But failing that, when they name Lance the starter week 1, I think they're just going to cut Jimmy, because he can veto a trade anywhere. And I think he probably would veto trades to a lot of places. So if that's the issue and he'd be down to go back to Patriots, just take Harry. If it's between cutting Jimmy and taking Harry, I'll take Harry. Harry might not even make the team. Who cares? I don't care. Give me Harry. I'd like to see him in camp. So
I just don't think that's a possibility, Grant. I don't, personally. But.
Well, it's my show, Ben.
Well, and hey, you know what I will say? If we're talking about N'Keal Harry, we need a guy with a great name on this team. I mean, River Craycraft is the only guy who's an all NFL name guy, so why don't we get another guy with a great name? But no, seriously, I'm interested in taking flyers on these 1st-round picks, because why not? And I guess my whole suggestion is that if it's between him getting cut from the Patriots and another team picking him up off waivers, and the 49ers trading a 7th, I'm willing to trade that 7th, but that just might be me.
All right, well, 49ers, we just laid it out for you. If you want to get N'Keal Harry, sorry. Do it this way. Trade Jimmy Garoppolo. I give you my blessing. Everyone, thank you very much for participating in this All 49ers Roundtable. We'll have another one tomorrow at 3. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to be live with Jesse in 5 minutes. So if you want to keep talking football, meet us there in 5 minutes. If not, I don't want to talk to you anyway then.